Hello and welcome to the Knit Girls. Um, that's as far as we're gonna get. Nope. This is episode 636. I'm Laura, also known as Lala. It was a day today at work.
Leslie, also known as You Don't Call Me Les. Only one of us is allowed to be off this week, and today it's Laura.
I'm a cheerful off, though.
That's true. You don't, exude death.
Aww.
Today is the 6th of December, 2023. You've only got, another week and a half of school before...
7 days. Yep.
Where you're out for the year.
Yep. And tomorrow I'm testing all day. And Friday I'm testing all day.
Is that good? Are you happy about that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Can you knit?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm very good with that. That's why I'm starting a pair of, I'm starting the toe of another sock. So
why don't you tell us about that?
I will. I like that prompting. So I have been knitting some Handpun Socks, and this is out of Hip Strings. It is their 50% Southdown wool, 25% Dorset horn wool, 25% bio nylon. Southdown and Dorset horn are endangered breeds of sheep. While they're not both down breeds, Southdown is a down breed and Dorset horn is not, both of them are resistant to felting, so they make very nice socks. Southdown is also super bouncy, so it gives you a lot of elasticity in your socks, so lots of bounce there. And then the bio nylon will degrade in landfill type conditions. So if you are looking for a more eco-friendly fiber to spin, this might be a good solution, especially for socks. So this is one that I did an opposing ply sock yarn on. What that means is it is a total of 3 plies. I spun 2 plies going clockwise, 1 ply going counterclockwise, and then mashed all 3 up by plying them counterclockwise. So it has a lot of extra twist and elasticity, and I am really enjoying knitting with it. I've already knit 1 sock out of this, and this is my second. So this will be pair 3 complete when I get through this, and then I just have a chain ply pair left to go, the second sock to finish. I know that it feels like to me that I have been knitting hand-spun socks that I can't really talk a ton about since July. Sounds about right.
You're always knitting hand-spun, so...
Yep. So it just has been something that has been going on this year. But next year I am writing less articles for Ply Magazine, and that means that I will have more time to knit things for me and spin things for me, which I'm very, and things for Leslie.
As long as you don't count teaching at Maryland Winterfest or
there's that,
anywhere else.
That's the only place I'm teaching.
So far.
I am doing that in February. All my classes are sold out, which is exciting. I'm going to work on the handouts over winter break. I have 2 weeks off for winter break, so that will hopefully also give me some time to craft, but I will be spending a week of that with family, so...
Pearl will be very excited.
Pearl will be very excited to be hanging out with Oma and Opa. They are her favorite people in the world. Although did she sleep with me last night?
Messy cooker.
Oma is somehow bacon keeps falling to the floor
weird.
When Pearl's around. So
even when it's not being cooked.
Even when it's not being cooked for humans, it falls to the floor somehow. Anyway. So yep, I will be visiting with my parents, and that will be super fun as well. You have an Oxel on your search bar. It just popped up. Did you see it?
Axolotl.
Yeah.
It's a Microsoft thing.
Huh. The Mac of me does not know. cannot identify those things. But yeah, that's all I'm working on. I'm trying to get these socks done so I can start my brother-in-law's socks for his Christmas present, which will be out of some Bumblebee Acres. So, but I bought it at Wisconsin Sheep and Wool. And I think it's Frodo. So, yep, that's all that is going on with me. Just a smidge of a toe on size 0 needles.
I don't really have a lot of knitting this week.
You've been crocheting a ton.
I have been crocheting a fair amount. I don't know what happened there. So right now I'm working on a flower. I will show you more when I get to finish stuff, but this is the beginning of a flower. It's just a ring. The only thing I actually made any progress knitting on this week is the painting bricks shawl.
Ooh, I want to see.
And I didn't make a lot because my dog likes to, so this has a lot of little mini skeins in it, and they're all wound into little
mini balls,
little cakes. And I've discovered my dog can open this bag.
Oh,
so it's got like a,
how is he opening
tension closer. I don't know. He pushes his nose against the top until it opens, I guess.
What a jerk face.
So I need to change the bag that it lives in.
Yes.
Like that is on me, and that needs to happen, but I haven't yet.
So was he running around with
yes,
little minis?
And pulling them apart.
Oh,
like he doesn't
jerk.
actually destroy the yarn, he just tangles it incredibly. So anyhow, this is what progress I've made.
It's so pretty.
Maybe like 4 rows or 4 color stripes. I don't know for sure.
I think you had gotten through like 1 repeat.
Yeah. So I think I've made like 4 stripes.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. I think you had done the second blue.
But of course now it takes longer because the rows are bigger. It is a pretty easy to memorize pattern. And it's, good TV watching. I've been watching Kobe play through Mario game. But yeah, so this is the Painting Bricks shawl by Stephen West. I'm using a kit that I got from Whimsy Stitches at SSK last year. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. The yarn's great, the pattern's great, no complaints at all, except my dog.
Who's a jerk?
He is. Luckily, Kobe, my child, offered to watch him while we record today. So.
Aww, that was nice of Kobe.
So no whining at doors, hopefully. And then I've finished a couple things. So I started crocheting, and then I was like, maybe I'll crochet. We do like a little gift exchange with our local knit group. And I was like, maybe I'll make little bowl cozies. So
oh, those are cute.
I could make one on the sewing machine a lot faster than it took me to make this. So
yeah.
That's fine. I have one for me. And then
you're using up stash yarn, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I have that, but I don't have the hook. That's not good. Well, that's fun. I'll find it. So yeah, I knit or crocheted this, and then I have a swap with work colleagues. The person that I got, I don't really know her super well, and the questionnaire thing that she filled out didn't really help. So I'm doing a gift certificate, but I didn't want to do just a gift certificate because I feel like I've worked with her for like 4 years. I could at least put in a little bit of effort. So I went on Ravelry to look for patterns and found this super cute one.
It's so cute.
It's a pig in a blanket. He's a little crocheted pig in a granny square blanket. So they're made independently, and then you just sew them on.
He's so cute.
So that's super cute.
That gives me so much joy.
He was actually pretty easy once I figured out how the ears worked, because I have terrible spatial reasoning, So if you like tell me to like imagine a cube and flip it upside down and like in my like it just white noise, just the static from the TV that's what happens in my head. Um, so I had to sort of figure out how to make it work, but then I did, and then I made another one. So this one's super cute as well. I'm really happy with both of them. I think they came out well. I might make some more. I don't know.
You should. Do they bring you joy?
Yeah, they make. Good. I mean, I don't love the. I like most of the only part of this I don't like is because this is. It's a granny square. Usually, the beginning of a granny square, you do like a magic circle,
yeah,
or something like this. But because this is rectangular, you actually have to create a long chain and work into that initial chain. It's kind of a pain to do that. That's the only part of this that I really didn't enjoy. But I mean, that's not really much to complain about. So
I think they're adorable.
They're very cute. And then I was already crocheting, so I was like, well, what else can I crochet?
What else is happening?
So I went and looked.
Did you see the popcorn garland? There's a popcorn garland pattern, and it's like little crochet. And then instead of cranberries, they have like red pony beads. It's super cute.
That sounds cute.
It sounds like something your dogs would destroy.
Probably. Yeah, we don't decorate here because that's just more stuff for the dog. I'm really annoyed that I can't find that freaking crochet hook. So I started making these little flowers. This is a pattern called Carnations by Nastasia. All this, everything we talk about is linked in our show notes, and our show notes live on our website, which is TheKnitGirlls with 3Ls.com. So these are little carnations. I've still got to put them on like a floral wire to make them like a bouquet, but I've finished one. And this was in a thicker yarn, so it's bigger, but like, this is what it looks like. It's just
Aww.
super ruffly, and it's got a little, this is called the calyx, apparently, this little bottom part. And you're supposed to use floral wire, but I didn't have any, so I just used some jewelry wire.
I might have floral wire at my house.
I mean, I probably do, but like, in the 2 minutes that I looked, I didn't find it, so. Yeah, so the plan is to make some different colored ones. I happen to have a bunch of purple near me, so I just started making purple ones in different shades, but to make some and make them into like a bouquet, I think that would be pretty. I might make some different styles, like roses, or...
I feel like, do you remember those Noni felted flowers? I think I still have those books.
Yes.
If you need to add some felted flowers.
Not gonna happen. I do remember that craze. That was right around when Ravelry started, was that like Noni wet felting craze? Or that was when it hit our area, anyway. Or I became aware of it. So yeah, I'm happy with these. I'm not happy that I can't find my crochet hook.
Look around and I'll talk for it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you have finished stuff to talk about?
I have socks.
Oh, okay.
So,
why do you sound sad when you say that?
No, I mean, I don't think they're super exciting, but I have my cable play. Second sock is done. I still have to weave in some, I forgot that I had like ends, because I had to break my ball. So I have ends in the middle that I need to weave in, but I think I wove in the rest of the ends, so that's good. And then my just regular 3-ply is also done. So those are ready to roll. These were knit on zeros. These, because they were 4-plies, were a little bit thicker, so I knit them on ones. Yes! And just did, this was a 56 stitch sock, and this was a 52. So... And again, they're out of the hip string, South Down Dorset Horn, bio nylon blend, and lots of pearl fur.
The texture is very different.
Yep, that's because the cable adds that extra ply. And an extra, like, plies in that it's 4 plies, but also you're plying it twice, so it adds a lot more twist.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I don't know if that made sense, but there's more twist in this one. Yep. And 3 plies in this one. So that is it for me for finished objects, I do have some spinning. Do you have some spinning to talk
I mean,
about?
I've been spinning, but it's the same bobbin that I talked about last week, so
Cool.
I didn't bother bringing it up.
I have been supported spindling, and I keep my supported spindle in this case that is called the Handy Container. I got it at the Container store. I think it was like $3. I stuff it with fiber. What I've been spinning has been the Knit Spin Farm.
Advent.
The Batvent, yep. But I don't want to spoil that for anyone, so I brought something else that I have been spinning on. This is a supported spindle. It is a Ninja by Spanish Peacock. It's similar to a bead spindle. It's hollowed out though. Y'all can see that. See, it's like a hollow bead. There you go. They spin very fast. And I am spinning on this some silk cashmere. Supported spindles work really, really well with fine fibers, short staple fibers. You're basically long drawing as you support spindle. So they work really well with any fibers that you would use for long drawing. I've also been spinning up, I get a bunch of like samples from different places. So like this is an Anglenook sample and it's just a smidge. So I decided to start spinning those up as well, just supported spindling, and make them into yarn that I can use for something. So, and this is a DM Fibers Cashmere Silk, 2 ounces, that Jillian Marino gifted me last year or the year before. So it just seemed like it was the perfect thing to spin up. So that is one thing that I've been working on, is a lot of supported spindling. And then the other thing that I've been working on, look, there's more little bits of fiber that just, oh, that's one thing that I forgot to talk about. So I've been spinning all these little bits of fiber. This was some fossil fibers that came with that Ninja. And then I have been plying them on a Turkish spindle, because it's not much.
Yeah.
So I've been winding them out off and bracelet plying them, and then when you spin on a Turkish spindle, it makes a little center pull ball. So I got a wee little bit of yarn there.
A little turtle.
Yep. A very small turtle. And then the last thing spinning wise, not spindle wise, that I've been working on is I finished the 3 plies of the Into the Worlds that I was working on last time. So it's some Texel that was a club colorway, and I am going to ply all these together. It's all the same colorway, even though the bobbins look very different. And then I will be knitting this. Hopefully it'll be like 200 yards of a worsted, and I will knit this into some mittens for Wheezy, some pop top mittens. So, yep, that has been what I have been working on. I've also been doing like washing some fleece. I finished washing a Coopworth fleece and started washing a Cormo fleece. Very different fleeces. One's a long wool and one's very short and fine. So that has been happening. And then, because I'd like to get all my fleeces washed by the end of the year, like start with a fresh slate of wool washing wise. Not processing,
That's
but
a
at
goal.
least the washing. So now I'm down to 2 fleeces left. So not too bad.
How many fleeces would you say are in your house in total?
A lot. The answer to that is a lot. So yeah. And I'm going to flick the Cormo. I'm going to comb the Coopworth. Because they are also much different lengths. And I will probably, I started with 2 pounds of the Cormo. I think I'm going to end up with like a pound after lanolin waste. When you wash a fleece, a lot of times fleeces have grease called lanolin, and when you wash it, those dissipate and they go down the drain, and you lose a good bit of weight that way. So I'm anticipating that being around a pound, and then I'm just going to flick it open and spin it, and it should be almost enough to do a sweater. Probably right on that mark, depending on how thick I spin it.
As long as you don't do like a cabled sweater.
Nope. That is never the plan.
I like cabled sweaters.
I like the appearance of cabled sweaters. I do not like knitting cables, especially. They're not my fave. And yeah, that's been about it. I've been cleaning up. I lost something and I tore my house apart looking for it.
It took several days.
Yeah, because it was in that secret part of the Zucca bag again. I should just always check there first.
For
because,
anything.
Yes.
Can't find my socks? Check there first.
Yep, because that secret little hammock at the top of the Zucca bag is where everything ends up for some reason. I found random assorted other things as I was looking. I found $15 that made me very excited in ones in my end table drawer. Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody must have repaid you for something.
Yep.
In ones.
Yep, at knit night.
Yeah.
Yep. So, or I had it to give to them and they said no, which is probably more likely the case. But, yeah, so.
Do you want to know what's been taking up my week and
Yes.
last week?
Yes. Is it something that's dog related?
No.
Oh. Oh, you've been studying.
So, in my real job, the one that
Pays
provides
the
me
bills.
an income that
Yep.
is enough to live on, I do IT stuff, right? Like anybody that's in IT doesn't care, and to anyone outside of IT, it all sounds the same. So, I don't have to, I'm choosing to get certified in one of the products that I don't yet support, but I have a very strong feeling that I have to support it. And that feeling has been,
Confirmed?
well, not confirmed, but somebody's leaning on the scale because my boss was like, yeah, I'll pay $500 for you to take that test. Sure.
Oh,
So
wow.
I was like, haha, great. So if it's not something I use every day, and I don't yet for this product, I have to memorize. Like, it's just a bunch of memorization. And at least because I don't use it every day, it's a bunch of memorization. So I made flashcards. I made almost 500 flashcards. These are the ones that I'm very confident in. I get them correct when I flash them. And then I've got about 100 that sometimes I get and sometimes I don't. And I've got 2 more days for the test. So
you're taking it Friday?
Friday morning at 8 a.m. because the company is based in Latvia.
Okay.
So it's a monitoring product called Zabbix. And yeah, so it's in Latvia, so it's like early afternoon for them. But yeah, so 2 or 3 times a day I go through my stack, and each time I'm pulling out a few and putting them in the I know pile.
Good.
And I've only got 2 meetings tomorrow, and the rest of the time I'm going to be cramming. And then I have another certification I have to take at the end of January.
Oh.
That's for a product I use every day, though, so
You're feeling good about that
I'm
one?
better. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still some things I'll have to study.
That would be like me taking a test on Destiny. Like, I use it, but like,
There's some
I don't
features.
use all the features.
Right, yeah. So, yeah, and then 2 days ago, Jordy pulled the whole thing down, and the cards went everywhere. And I had to go back through every single one.
Of course he did.
And figure out, do I know this?
Yeah. I mean, that was probably a good refresher anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I'd still, at the end of each day, I go through these and make sure I still remember them.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably not how you wanted that refresher to happen, but...
So yeah, I've been studying a lot for this test. Hopefully I pass it.
I think you will. I have faith in you.
We'll see.
I'll take you out to a fancy dinner if you do Friday. And when do you find out if you pass it?
Immediately, as soon as you take
that's good.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, you find out. And there's 2 other people from my company that are taking it the same day. So not that I don't work with, but they actually use it now. So anyhow, yeah, that's what I've been doing a lot of this week, which is boring. And I haven't handwritten this much in 2 decades, probably. So, I have sympathy for people who have to do that every day. Although I guess a lot of stuff is digital now.
I handwrote all my little things for my I did this display in the library, and it's like a basket full of different colored pieces of paper, and on each piece of paper is a different title and the call number, and like a different, like, so if you pick up an orange piece of paper, it's because you want a horror book, and it's like,
okay.
if you don't know what you want to read next, you
Just
can grab
pick
a piece of
color.
paper,
Yeah.
and every color is like linked to a genre.
That's cool.
And so I handwrote all those, and it was 900 different titles.
Wow.
And I was regretting life decisions at the end. But I thought it was neat to have it handwritten. Although they've been giving me crap about my handwriting now, as you do.
That's probably what would happen. Because, like, my handwriting was great for the first 4 cards. And then I had to, like, concentrate on being slow and methodical. So...
I kept switching between different color, like, pens, like flare pens, to keep me interested. But yeah, I think that's about it. We are pulling for SSK soon.
Yeah, this weekend. I think I was supposed to turn that form off today, but it's sometime
I think it's
today.
tomorrow morning.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
we usually leave it up for a week.
Yeah, it would have been a week already. It went up before the episode did last week. So.
Oh, I was sorry. I thought it went up on Thursday.
But I'll check and make sure, because I put the date in the form. Worst case, it's been up a couple extra hours.
It'll be fine.
Which is fine.
And we'll also choose vendors this weekend, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
We're going to be hanging out this weekend.
Yeah, we're going to take breaks, because after a while, I'm like, I don't care anymore, set it on fire!
I'll look at it tomorrow when I'm done testing. And then we have the striped sweater cal going on for the Indigo Dragonfly. Thank you. Any of her striped sweater, Kim McBride Evans, any of her striped sweater patterns, and they're linked in the show notes. And it's running through the end of February, and if you get into SSK, you can use that for door prize tickets as well. I told people that they could do that, so Cindy's already like...
Of course.
I love Cindy.
She is on the ball.
She's ready to roll.
She's going to have her own roll of tickets one year.
But, yeah, so both those things are going on.
Definitely did that wrong.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
I'm trying to convince Leslie to come over for knit night tonight.
I might.
Study break. So, sushi study break.
Dog break.
Yeah. So, all of that. Different type of dog.
Yeah.
There's still a dog. It's just less aggressive in its affection.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. She does like to look me straight in the eye and then bark at a pitch that goes right like
into your brain.
So.
Yep. So that is about it. We will see y'all next week for sure.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it.
All right.
Bye,
You guys
y'all.
have a good one.